What's going on, people? Welcome to the Flex and KG show in the middle of the afternoon.
Come on! Missed you, bro. I've missed everyone.
Hey, big up, man. Some are saying, gone Hollywood and switched and that.
Yeah. I totally changed my whole attitude. I don't talk to my wife no more, bro.
I was trying to call you, but it was saying, when you ring and it says, the calls are not being taken from this number. It was doing that.
No, right, it's good to be back, and there's bare to talk about. What's on the docket today, Flex?
Okay. Well, what is not on the docket today? Right, Varane. We have to talk about Varane's goodbye. 60 to 70 million. Now, it is Varane's goodbye regardless because he's in the shop window. Is that goodbye meaning on his way to Old Trafford? We've got to talk about that. Because for me, we still need to fix the centre-back situation and we still need to fix the CDM situation. Obviously, Sir Alex's approval of Harry Kane as well. Me and you got into it in a phone call yesterday that we didn't hear. And we basically have to go back there because I ended up putting down the phone on KG, basically.
Basically, it was nuts.
So we got to retake it there as well. And I saw some stuff as well, some reports about Kingsley Coman, 12 million euros after tax per year to convince him to come to Manchester United. So we got to talk about that as well.
See strong links to Sancho.
And obviously the Sancho situation again. There's a lot to get through. But let's start at the top of the show, man, obviously, with the Varane situation.
Yes.
This is getting interesting. Varane goodbyes, Florentino Perez, we obviously know what a shrewd businessman he is. He was the head of the ESL thing, along with flipping Ed Woodward, etc., etc. But they do not want to let Raphael Varane go without a big transfer fee. That is what we're seeing at the moment. 60 to 70 million has been reported. I mean, Marca are saying this. This could be a week of goodbye for Varane, with Real Madrid placing him on the market so they can earn between 60 to 70 million euros for him. They are of the belief he has a superior proposal from an unnamed club abroad.
You know who
I don't know what I'm leaning for because it's not us. It's not going to be us. But is it? Is it us? Is it us?
It could. It's only. Listen, who's got the money to spend? Who needs a centre back? I don't think it's Liverpool. Liverpool know Virgil. Virgil's going to be back, and they're
going to get Kanate as well.
Oh, exactly. Let's take Liverpool out of the running. Nobody goes to Arsenal. Arsenal are shit.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Arsenal are shit. Do you know what's funny? Has Atletico won the league or something? What's going on?
They got played. No, I was saying Trippier was saying they've got to win their last game. They've got to win their last game.
Look how mad it is. Partey left a good situation. It's mad. Anyway, let's not even talk about it. So let's take Arsenal out the running. Let's have the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Man City need another centre back? Definitely not.
No.
Chelsea now is a little thing, but I can't see.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't see.
They've kept Thiago Silva as well.
They got Rudiger. I can't.
Zuma, Christensen.
Chelsea could want a battle, but I do think that Chelsea are serious about Sancho. Do you know what I mean? So
you think? Okay.
I just got a feeling. I just got this weird feeling that Sancho's going to upset us like next season. But he won't be wearing, he's not going to be in our shirt. He's going to be in another shirt. And we're going to be like, look what we could have had. You know what I mean? That's why Varane just feels... Man United have been looking for a centre-back for a while. We Phil on the books right now. Phil Jones, Axel Twanzebe, Lindelof, and Maguire. Maguire's proved... Well, some people are arguing since...
and Bailly.
I don't even...
Oh, you're not counting it. But you just said Phil Jones' name, but you won't say Bailly's. This is what I mean about you. This is what I mean. You just said on the books. You just said on the books we got Phil Jones, we got thing, but you won't say Bailly who actually is playing.
flex. I'm not doing this. We're not. It's not starting like that because I'm getting memories of our last phone conversation.
Well, you're gonna have to come out of the memories because we have to give back. We have to go back there.
All right, look, check it out.
He's rattled.
All right, wait.
All right. Compose. I'm not gonna. I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say.
Please, because I'm not ready, fam. I'm not even battle tested, fam. All right, cool. This is what I'm saying. For fuck's sake, we got Bailly, but I'm done. I'm done with all our centre backs. Yeah. Bar. I don't know. Maguire's. Since we've been losing, since Maguire's been out, it's made me appreciate Maguire. I don't know if you feel the same.
I was saying it in the lead up to before he even got injured.
I'm starting to appreciate him. Like I'm like,
no one wanted to. No one wanted to listen.
No, you're right. I'm going to give you your flowers, bro. You were correct on that. Maguire needs some respect from the fans, and we're now seeing what we look like without Maguire. And even though we did make similar mistakes, we have made similar mistakes, but I just feel like we've become weaker, which doesn't make, you know what I mean? And yes, we're still, we're delicate at the back, but I feel we're even weaker now. So, and Twanzebe hasn't had enough time to look like this. Would you give Twanzebe next season and say, this is your spot? No. Or yes. I don't know.
Played well yesterday as well. I just can't see him getting in. Nah, we need experience there. Next to Harry Maguire, we need to go buy a centre-half and say, you're the guy. I think Axel can be, you know, if Eric Bailly was going to leave because of the injury situation and stuff, I've got a bit more faith that Axel can keep himself a bit fitter. He's younger, and you're kind of more, there is that kind of academy bias, you know? Because Axel was really impressive yesterday. The way he deals with situations is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, he's not perfect. He's not that great on the ball. And he's still learning, but he's a very good tackler and he's got good pace.
He needs a run of games then?
Say that again?
Do you reckon he needs a run of games?
Yeah, he could do with a run of games. However, I still don't know. I don't look at him and go, listen, man, if you play him, he will be the level. Like, I'm still trying to say, go and spend the 60 million and get Varane and Maguire. That is championship winning. I mean,
it's done everything, you know, and I would argue, and I know you don't like this argument, but with a Varane and the main man that obviously I want to talk about, it's not time, but with Varane and him.
Yeah, but it kind of links into that. We won't go into it yet because that's the next bit of the show, but it does link into it because you're talking about trying to get Varane and that guy. And that's a very difficult thing to do.
And I know, and obviously certain board people have been talking a madness today. They put out their statement and it lets me know that the player that I'm looking at is not cheap. Let me read the super chat. Says, Kevin is back. Welcome back, brother. There you go. Still ain't sorted out my reading. There you go. Varane has a year left, 40 or 50. Anything higher will be expensive. Remember, it's Man United. We don't look at how much the price is. We say, let's give you more. There you go. I think that's all of the super chats. Yeah,
no, there's one here. Sorry. Adil says, no, it's not Maguire impact. Last 3 seasons, we tail off badly in the last 6 games of the season. There's more to it than the slab head injury. That's a fair assessment.
I think that's true. Do you not think that he might have? A bit. I don't know. I
do see a little bit of it. Yeah, I do see a little bit of Maguire missing. We just don't quite look the same. But on saying that, Adil is kind of right though. Like, especially last season, we stumbled over the line. However, though, it was different because we had a lot of catch up to do. At one point, I think we were 14 points off top 4 at one stage last year, and we clawed it back when we went on that brilliant run. And then we kind of nearly ran out of gas at the end and stumbled over the line against Leicester. We had to win that game. And then, what was that? A penalty when Martial got fouled. And then Lingard took it off Schmeichel when he made a mistake. And got a tap in. So we stumbled over the line. So I get what you're saying, but I think the instance of it is this way round feels a bit unjust because factually we are kind of tailing off. But you look at the schedule we had to have. The Leicester game was a write-off. All right, Liverpool came, cool, we got battered. The game yesterday, it was like, You know, even if we kind of don't win, it's not that deep. Like, yeah, we got the final. It was a really weird game yesterday.
Yeah. The game's a lot.
So, but I take his point.
But I will take Varane. If the argument is, would you sign Varane for the money that he's available for? 100%. You know, I go by the method of, if quality comes up in the market, you have to get it. And that was where our argument was yesterday, because it's, where do you just pick up someone like Varane with that's won as much as he's won, that's got his experience. It's not just around. It's just not lying around in the league like available. This player's available, yes. Out of I don't know how Real Madrid have chose to manage his contract and why he wants to leave. I find that a little bit weird. But listen, he wants a new challenge. Come to Man United. Now, people say we're 3 signings away. These signings make sense. With him and the number 9, yeah, and a defensive midfielder, game over. Literally, that's it. That's all we need. Yeah, and we are good to go. Like, we're set. Yeah, make it happen. And I know Woodward, I don't even know if you're at the club right now. I don't know what's going on.
He's on gardening, fam. He's on gardening.
I don't know what's going on at boardroom level, but Varane is like, he'll be our best centre back. Him with Maguire as well, because he's got a good enough pace. Do you know what I mean? But I'm talking about organisation and being there, being in pressure cooker situations. That's the step that we need to make, you know. So I'm praying to God that he signs for Man United, and I like the fact that Man United are trying to win back the fans with these signings. You know what I mean? Good, let them have pressure.
Whoa, well, would you wait? No, we're not though.
What, we're not going to do the business?
Yeah,
obviously we know that.
Like, the way you said that was like, we have these players.
No, we don't have these players. I know the funny thing is, yeah, but I feel like they're thinking about that though. I think this is the first time that they're actually considering, you don't get these players, these men could do a madness. This is the first time they're thinking about it. Usually we'll just complain on Twitter and be there.
Do you think they are? Do you think they are though? Do you really think they are?
100%.
You think they are?
Bro, do you see how many matches? Bro, this has been the most consistent I've seen a protest happen. Yeah, I mean, we had the it's a bit muted, 10,000 fans.
Not yesterday's one. Not yesterday's.
Yeah, what was it like yesterday? Because you was in the stadium. Were there people shouting? Were there green and gold?
Yeah. There was. Just quickly, Sean's become the latest member of United Stand Members Club. So big up to Sean inside the place. Big up, bro. And Samuel says, "Can I get an all right for my birthday?" KG hit the button.
Of course you can. All right. Come on.
HD version as well. HD version. My phone's going off here. And Carter Thompson says, is the latest member of the United Stand Members Club as well. So big up to Carter. And Simon Cooper says, lots on Twitter about Coleman to United. I hope that's not true, he said. We're going to talk about that later on in the show. And another super chat here from Akshay. Akshay says, something tells me it's going to be a buy-in window after the fiasco of the Super League. Kane swap with Martial plus some cash, Sancho and Varane. We will get to that because I'm here for certain kind of swaps and trying to raise some funds to make it more realistic, but we will get there. But on what you were saying there, KG, you know, when you was like, oh yeah, they're shook basically. I only think that shookness only goes so far. I think shook maybe into saying getting a Sancho over the line and then some cheaper other players, but I don't think shook to the point of let's get Harry Kane done. Let's try and find a way to get Varane. Yeah, No.
You have to remember what happened.
We're still Man United. These guys are still running the ship.
Flex, we was at the march, yeah. We was there.
Yeah.
Protest.
Yeah.
Brother, fans broke into Old Trafford. We looked up and banging on the window like, yo! Running up and down.
Oh, that was bad. When the first set got in by the window and they're waving down, it was like...
And all the fans are shouting like, and I can see total disappointment from Man United staff, like looking down at all the people. It was nuts. People were climbing, and then I said to myself, "This is different. This is different. These fans have had enough." That's what it said to me. I said, "These fans now are not in a position of before. So if you don't operate the way you need to, I can imagine it's not going to be an easy summer. I can imagine." Fans will just be protesting. Like, remember, people have been in a lockdown for a very long time, so they just want to be out anyway. Yeah, these fans are organizing, and they will get to the stadium and just like protest. But I think we've never seen a protest like that, Flex. That's the honest thing, and I don't think Man United were expecting it, because look what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he's got to start doing decoy buses, decoy coaches.
Yeah, it was mad. It was mad.
So
but that isn't happening now.
No, because again, right now they're playing the game, innit? They're saying, listen, yo, you lot have this Kane saga. You lot gonna have this Kane, and it is for us. It is for the fans. You lot have this Kane saga.
What, and then not get him?
Oh no, but why the Kane saga is cheeky is it doesn't last that long, because Kane said, yo, I want to have my business tied up before the Euros, fam. That's not a long time. Usually we like the what's it, Wesley Schneider styles, where it goes to the end of Nicholas. We like the long sagas. Kane has already put a deadline on the saga, which is brilliant. Do you know what I mean? So they're gonna have to choose another player. You can't say Ronaldo, he's not coming back. Yeah, Sancho, I believe Sancho could end up somewhere else. So then how do you appease the fans? You're gonna have to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do something like when we got Cavani at the end of the thing.
I don't know. We're already vexed that Andres Pereira's coming back, fam. When I saw that, I almost went to protest. I could have been in the stadium. I saw he said he's coming back, and I said, nah. When's the next protest? I'm coming back.
Yeah, but he won't. I said this to you already, that he's not going to get reintegrated into the squad. Don't worry. I more saw, we're going off topic here, but just really quickly. As soon as I was like, oh, like last year, Pereira, that's good. Like, go Lazio, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Buyback option, yeah, that's good. When I saw it was 25 mil, I said he's coming back. He's coming back.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Gonna play pre-season. He's going to play pre-season and look wicked.
Yeah, he's the preseason pillow, isn't it? Matt Hunt says, no centre back. Are we getting top 4 next season? ? Glory, Man United. Glazers out, and shout out to Beth's show earlier. Yeah, Beth done really well, man. I had a few technicals as well, but she smashed it. Big up to Beth, Jory, and Jordan as well, man. Big up to Jordan coming along as well, making it work as well. 100%.
And shout out holding down the fan forum. Drew say, you lot, we're not winning since I haven't been here. Mad.
You need to get back for the Europa League final ASAP.
Oh no,
ASAP.
I'm here. Like my last day is on Saturday. Like that's my last day. So full.
Right.
My last game, Wolves, even if they tried to say you're working on the Europa League, I'm not doing it. Breach your contract.
Yeah, I want to be. I want to be. You know, walking to go and get content after the game outside the stadium. Well, to be fair, it's a bit tight because. If I was going to say when we win, but I don't really get to do that. So I don't do all that because it's a bit nuts. I don't do when we win. If we win the Europa League, because I'm really nervous about this game. I'm not going to lie to you, but that's a separate thing. The players are going to be running around with the truck. Like I'm not going to be out for ages, so I want to be looking on the fan forum, seeing that it's going off because we won.
They're going to run around the stadium. They're going to run around the stadium.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I hope. Listen. I would like to win because this has been my first full season at United Standards.
Imagine KG brought silverware. That's mad.
So if we win and we get the silverware, that will make me so happy again. Where we finished look at the season though. Like finishing second is nice. Like there's so much things to kick on, and you just think if we had a decent board that we could go into the market and we could secure everything we need. To win it next season outright. There's signings. Let's now say it. If you do bring in a Varane, then bring in a Kane, yeah. I'm saying a mid-level midfielder, a midi, and when I say midi, just better than Fred and McTominay, yeah. Someone that allows. All you need to do is go into the market, use the scouts, find someone that's going to allow Pogba to play in that midfield. That's all we're looking for. Does that player exist in world football? Of course he does. Yeah, and that's the scout's job. I can't do it because I don't go around scaling watching mad leagues. Probably there's some people saying
no, you do worse than that. You do the opposite. You don't watch nothing but have the biggest opinion. That Jude Bellingham one will never die. Never. I mean, look at the players he's becoming. The player he's becoming as well. But it's just so funny.
Can you imagine? And I was upset about him. I didn't even know he was that good. I was furious.
Stockton, sorry, just quickly. Stockton says realistically, Kane is going nowhere. 150 mil for a pandemic season is ridiculous for any team unless Levy wakes up one day feeling real generous. And Shane says the Glazers will have to do a madness this summer. It's the only way they can get out of this crap. That they are at fault with this is their last chance. And I think we're up to date with the super chat. So there's one more here from RFTP. It says, question for you guys. Ollie makes Wan-Bissaka a centre back. He's the best.
We have and fast Madrid did it with.
No, it weren't that I couldn't read the rest. It's that I just stopped on like what
Madrid
that bit says there.
It's wild. Still, it's wild what he's saying. Just because Wan-Bissaka loves a slide tackle, that's mad penalties.
Right. Let me just say this right now. This is no disrespect to Radio for the People.
Disrespected, man.
No, I'm not going to disrespect him. Do not ever put Sergio Ramos's name near Wan-Bissaka's as a converted. You can't.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you to have more respect, though, when you talk about.
Yeah, no, I got respect. Radio for the People knows I'm. You know what I mean? I'm cool. Yeah. I'm chilling. I'm only joking. Well, I'm not joking with how much he can't play centre back, but I'm joking. I don't do disrespect. But listen, Aaron Wan-Bissaka centre back who got 2 left feet.
Nah, Radio for the People. Listen,
useless, absolutely useless.
I love Wan-Bissaka, one of my favourites, but you can't
centre back. Could you imagine Aaron Wan-Bissaka passing out from the back?
Slide tackles. Huh?
No. Forget the slide tackles. Could you imagine the strikers are going to go, don't press?
No, but what happens if, he's young in
the manager's going to say, let him have it.
Mad people running. Hey, he'll be letting mad people running over his shoulder, fam.
Oh, my God. And he don't speak. Could you imagine Wan-Bissaka at the center, the heart of a defense?
Just like
chewing chewing gum. Just like
Lindelof and Maguire, they don't really talk.
Maguire talks now.
He started talking. Yeah, a little bit of chat. Do you know what I mean?
Lindelof just doing the thing. Yeah, you'd have Wan-Bissaka just chewing Wrigley's. You'd have Luke Shaw just who don't really speak that much, and then who we're going to get right back? Bring Dalot back and put him there, or Brandon Williams. Come on, man. But let's put some respect on the super chat though. Big up Radio for the People. He did say he's the best tackler we have, which is true, and he's fast, which is true. And then Madrid did it with Ramos, but that's what I'm saying. Like Ramos, it's not that. Like it's not.
He's just chewing gum though. I didn't even know that.
Hey, that's all Wan-Bissaka he does. He just.
I can't even. That's 100% red cards. It is. He will go to a floor line. He will literally slide tackle with the box. And now
I like this 100%. I like this super chat. Duncan says thoughts on Trippier to push Wan-Bissaka until Laird's ready. I'm not just saying it from a biased point of view, yeah. But I'm here for the Trippier talk. I don't get the disrespect. I think he's perfect for what we need. I think he's perfect.
Because I need Brandon to wear another jersey, like another kit. Yeah, he does. He needs to wear another kit and see if he's a Premier League like baller. We need to know now if he's the guy. Because remember, I said to you that I get scared every time Brandon's on the pitch. You told me, listen, he's one of our youngsters. Give him time. And I've been giving him time and said, but
he hasn't played. He ain't played this year.
But I get scared. When I see him, I'm like, oh no. Do you know what I mean? So what I need is for him to go on loan. And then you say, yeah, bring in it. But Trippier is just going to live the life that Tellers is living. Wan-Bissaka is going to see Trippier walking. He's going to say, you're never playing again.
Yeah, and that's fine. Then maybe he'll look at the back post.
Are we starting this again?
No, I'm just saying though. Sure does it. Sure, I'm saying both. I'm just saying
both of them make.
Because I'm talking about just quickly 6K watching. Drop the bomb.
Back.
Drop the bomb. 6K watching for afternoon show. What is it? 2:35. Love that. People on their lunch breaks or there's probably bare people just skiving off work right now. Probably not even doing work.
You have to rate them. Everyone that's skiving, I'm dropping a bomb for you right now.
Skiver FC, Muskiver. Shane B says, if we lose the Europa League, is it still a successful
No,
season?
if we
It's
lose the
not.
Europa, I don't want to
It's
say
not.
it. I don't wanna say it. Would you say
I
Oli out
know.
the Europa League?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be secretly.
You would, innit? Yeah. So that means so basically what you're telling 6,000 people is that you're Ollie out now. He could just basically can only change it if he wins.
Yeah, I need him to win.
Because if you've made your mind up already, that means
I haven't. I think we're gonna win. But
he's do or die. It's do or die. You're saying it's do or die for him.
100%. Then you're not the man. You're not the man. We can't. Okay, we just imagine.
What if we lost? What if we lost? What if we lost to the offside thing and hit the post 4 times?
That feel like the last one, innit? When we lost against what's it?
Yeah.
Who last time?
Sevilla.
We need to win. We need to win. Nothing less than because I said it early this season. A trophy. It has to be a trophy. I need them to win something. We have to get over this thing, like, or just make me feel that there's better out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't be in a situation. If Oli doesn't give us silverware, what the hell are you doing here? You know.
Super chat here says, "What if we use Lindelof as a CDM? He can pass
and just get bullied as well. We need someone to allow Pogba to play in the middle. That's all I'm asking for.
That person is not Lindelof.
It's not Lindelof. We need someone like when we're building this team, and that's if Pogba staying. I don't know. Do you reckon Pogba staying? By the way,
yeah,
it's looking kind of stay. He's giving me stay.
I think he's gonna stay. I'll be very surprised if he leaves now because again, it's all this summer, right? For Man United. Okay, apart from appeasing the fans and really trying to get us up there, one is about trying to help Oli bridge that gap because if he finishes second and wins a trophy, we've been, it's a good place, it's a good springboard but we're still in the same position of what we know we needed last year, kind of thing. But this for me is about doing as few transactions as possible. And what I mean by that is kind of ins and outs. It's COVID, money's tight, the big deals are quite difficult to do. Your Sanchos, your Kanes, your Haaland, your Pogba. One less big deal to do, I think they would accept it. They're not trying to do the Paul Pogba saga right now on top of working out. Because I think they're still umming and ahhing of... I think now the Kane thing's happened. I do think... I'm not saying we'll get there when we really talk about it. But I think in Old Trafford, they are saying... They're all looking at each other like this. Like, right, well... He is like I know we sat down with this plan, but the players available. So should we have another meeting in the morning and just reconvene and go over what we? Do you know what I mean? I think that's happening in there. Whether I agree with that or not is a different thing, but I think the conversation's definitely happening because of who he is.
Conversations, I believe right now, conversations are already started. Harry Kane taking this action and saying already, he said it before the season was like finished. He says, yo, my career is not looking like it's here. And I understand it because again, Tottenham's had Poch, who was a decent manager, looked like they had a strong sign of winning silverware. Yeah, it didn't happen. What happens now? They bring in Mourinho. In your mind, you think Mourinho guaranteed silverware. Yeah? Didn't get it done. Now, I don't even know who that guy is that's looking after the club. Yeah? He ain't winning. He ain't winning nothing under him.
So disrespectful.
It is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because there's other men that should have probably been looked at for that job. I don't know if he's the best candidate in it. But anyway, we'll leave that. That's not my problem. That's a Spurs issue. Bottom line is he's saying to himself, I need to level up. Yeah, because I'm gonna go down and have one of these careers as an almost guy. And if I'm gonna have an almost guy career, let me go to a bigger club. Yeah, Man United is the club for you, or Man City, because I understand if you get rid
it's going to be Man City, man.
If you get rid of Aguero and put in Kane, the league. What do you do with the league?
All right, cool. Right, hold that thought because I feel like we may as well just get into the next part of the show now. Anyway, Sapari Killer says Rice, Basuma, Rafinha, and Pau Torres get it done. Seth B says, in my opinion, United's most important player would be a baller CDM. United need their Kante, Casemiro, Fabinho to destroy everything, possibly in Didi.
Love it. I love him.
That is the super chat of the day. Now, obviously, in a dream world, I know everyone wants, but he's right in terms of we need a player like that in our team, 100%. And A Lockett says, if I get fired, you guys better give me a job. Man's definitely part of the Muskyver FC, bro.
Come on, drop a bump for him. Let's raise the attention of his boss.
Hold tight, all the Skyvers, man. Hold tight, everyone who's playing us on like 2% volume so that the manager can't hear. You know what I mean? Hold tight the people who got us on mute, just watching because they're doing that. Just looking down while they're doing their work and they're just seeing us talking. Real Madrid are aware of the discussions and are bracing themselves for a bid from Man United, and they will be sanctioning the exit for 60 million.
Is that
reported from Marstar? So this is on Varane. Is this breaking news? Jorty's just dropped that there in the comments. Real Madrid are aware of the discussions and are bracing themselves for a bid from Man United, and they'll be willing to sanction a deal. I'm saying breaking news. Real Madrid are aware. Okay, so he's put breaking news. Marcel reporting that, look, you can choose to take it with a bit of a pinch of salt or whatever you want to call it. But look, you know, we started at the top of the show. Marcel are quite a reputable Spanish outlet. They are. Obviously, all big outlets can speculate and stuff like that. But what we do know is that we can only look at the facts. He has not signed a new deal and he's going into his last year. Not a good sign for Real Madrid fans. It's not a good sign. Perez has been on record as well, which is fact, of saying, you know, yeah, we're gonna have to look for the peace. So I'm saying we're just about to move on for this. Without me, that news is coming. You know, I'm saying get it done.
Come on.
We have to.
Or listen, I'm gonna call because I saw them little dons. I know where them young guys live, fam. The ones that got in and was beaten down. I have to tell them, yo, you man, you have to pull up still. I don't know how they got up there, bro. That's still till this day, yeah. How did they work their way around the stadium like that? There was in parts of the stadium that no one's ever been in. That man did their own stadium tour, fam.
They done a tour in like saying like this is where the cleaning cupboard is. This is where they keep the cleaning stuff. They done a tour of that.
Bro, and I could just see the disappointment of the Karens and Seasons from looking down like, look at these guys.
Duncan says, would you sell Hendo to Spurs for 40 million and buy Oblak for 40 million plus De Gea?
I was Hendo.
Listen, I know you would. You're ruthless, you know. You know what? You see, you're.
Go on, I'm gonna tell you this, and listen. It's here now. It lives here. Yeah. I think Hendo, is the same as a Foster, a Kushak, just all of them man before, fam. I believe that. I don't know why. I test, if you want to call it eye test, I do not rate this guy, fam. I just think he's just mid. There you go. And what we do have is a good keeper. How about that? We actually have a good keeper. We have a good keeper.
You know what's so funny?
We have a good keeper.
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah. Do you know what's so funny is because this means that you must have felt this for a while. Like all when you was keeping it modest to say like, yeah, you know, I don't know why we're doing this to the hair, and when you was like, nah, why is the hair even going? Like you should. I should have known from when you were saying why did he go to the birth of his child. I should have known. That no one could take his place for you. But the fact that you're just coming out of it, so you're basically saying he's a Tim Howard. Roy Carroll.
Them man. He's them man. And I watch, and what's going to pain us, what's going to pain our whole spirit is somehow, for some strange reason, we actually have a good keeper that we've just decided. Do you know what Ollie said the other day? I don't know who's playing in the final. Ollie what? Ollie what? Ollie
Watkins? Ollie what?
Ollie, I hope you're doing this liar thing. I hope you're in your lion bag, and I'm going to see De Gea because that sentence doesn't make sense to me. In whatever world that Ollie exists in, what is he doing in training, bruv? What is Hendo doing in training? Yeah, that's translating to a pitch that what is Hendo doing that Van der Beek's not doing? He must be doing something. I don't know if he's getting him the teas early, cutting up the oranges, but for some strange reason, he just said to De Gea, someone that is quality, nah. You don't play. I'm putting this guy in with a hat on, bruv.
Just
he wears a hat.
Wait, listen, stop. Wait, stop. You know what's nuts, yeah?
He's done nothing in this game.
when the man, yeah, like keepers is tight in it because, right, you can't make mistakes at that time. You can't have the sun in your face, yeah. But when keepers wear that shit, at least like put on a little A-frame, new era, like mesh, like a trucker. Don't put on the flipping what's it? Who used to have that? Was it what's his name? Did Snoopy? Snoopy used to have the little hat or a little Hey Arnold hat. Don't wear the Hey Arnold hat, man.
Bro, at least get in your size, fam. Man's using the Mega Store kids section hat. It makes me sick, fam. And I'm like, that's my keeper. And I gotta claim him. When he comes out, I look at you.
Putting on the hat thing is worse than the man who used to wear the joggers. Remember when the keepers used to wear the joggers?
Hey, let me be honest. Let's have a moment of honesty. When I was in goal at school, yeah,
he used to wear the joggers.
The joggers, man. I had the joggers. I wanted to stay warm. No, but
I bet you didn't have the goalie gloves. I bet you had the night gloves. You know the Thierry Henry ones, just the woolen ones with the night thing there. You didn't have proper goalie gloves. I bet you had them. You probably had surgical gloves. You had surgical gloves.
I had the Roadman golf gloves. You know
what, the gardening ones?
No, the Roadman, the golf gloves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bought 2 in it.
No, but back then it was you used to wear one just to look cool.
Yeah, like your untings. Yeah, I had
I'm done.
The white one.
Hold on. Sorry, we're going a bit off topic here. Let's get the super chats read out. Cameron Bowyer says, do you guys think that our withdrawal from the Super League could indirectly affect European transfer negotiations moving forward? I don't, because everyone needs peace and peace talk. You know what I mean? Dortmund aren't going to say, we're not going to sell you Jadon Sancho for the money we're asking for because you went into the ESL. It's funny how when money's involved, people forget stuff. Like, that's just, you know what I mean?
You're going to get sanctioned for it.
Exactly. Admiral K says, the Pratt with the hat. Haha. And Halur says, which one of the youngsters are you most excited about? Which one of the youngsters are you most excited about? That's a good question.
That's a good question. Greenwood. Or is he not count?
Who?
Greenwood.
He kind of doesn't count.
Really? But he's mad young.
Yeah. I know. No, that's like the default. I think to put some respect on the 5 SGD. What is that?
Yeah. Does he want to know?
What's SGD? Where's that from? Well, Admiral says, I think you need to give a bit more than Greenwood. We all know it's Greenwood.
Oh man, who do I like then? Do you know he had a good game? Played Elanga. He looked all right, you know. He looked all right. But again, like, I just don't get excited. Look how we got excited, bro. We went crazy. Do you remember Man United fans praying for Chong to get in, bro? Then we saw
Singapore. Sorry, just quickly with Singapore SGD. Wait, that's mad.
Sorry. Then we saw Chong, It was like our excitement just kind of chilled out. You know
Chong just went to wrong, fam. He was like, it's like, this is the wrong man to put food. Like, yeah.
We've seen man, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, Hendo, fam, please, like, Ollie, don't do this.
Okay, so back to that, yeah. I think you're being a little bit thing on that. I have to say this as well. I've just seen Fabrizio Romano's podcast, some of the comments coming up from that a few minutes ago. Man United, this is from his podcast, the Here We Go podcast. Man United are waiting to see what happens with Rafael Varane's situation at Real Madrid, as well as Zinedine Zidane's, as it could be important to the player's future. Varane is the main name in United's list for a centre-back. You know what? I forgot, because Zidane ain't even decided what he's doing. What we don't want, Manchester United... Mike McGrath says, Man United are looking at Southampton's Danny Ings as a target during the summer transfer window. United have made inquiries about Ings' situation. He has 1 year left on his contract and there is no agreement following talks over an extension. Also, Kamaladen Sulemina is really appreciated and scouted by Man United. They have not made an official bid yet. Keep an eye on Ajax, who have made an official bid for the player, says Fabrizio Romano.
I want him.
And again,
I want that guy. What's his name?
What do you mean you want him? You don't know his name? Where's he play?
I don't know.
You just want him because Ajax are putting a bid in. Fabrizio Romano said it. That's what you want. Loser.
Absolutely useless.
Vikram says, do you feel Ahmad is ready enough? And if so, should we not get Jadon? We could then do Harry Kane plus Varane plus a centre-back. We could sell Pogba as Kane supports the midfield. Uh, wow. I don't
Wait,
know. That's a lot in that one. That's a lot.
that's Danny Ings. I used to. What do you
Yeah.
Danny Ings? What do you feel? Because I feel like rounding up the protest youths. I'm not happy about that. If that's what if that's what our summer's coming down to, if they close the window and it's just Danny Ings, no.
All right.
All
All
I'm
right. Cool. All
saying,
right. Cool. Right. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. Are you willing to hear me out though?
you're gonna say madness. Go on. I'm listening.
Are you willing to hear me out?
Go on.
Ings, yeah, is actually a good striker.
Okay,
Danny Ings is a good striker.
I'm listening.
But we've re-signed Cavani. We've
There you
got
go.
Martial who can play up there. We've got
Yeah.
Greenwood that can play up there. And you're 100% right. If we get Danny Ings, I'm on it. I'm ballied up.
The stadium too. The stadium too. I'm telling you. Because if we are linked to Kane, yeah, and man gets Ings, what has happened? No, this is when you say
He is good though. He is good though, but he's
get
not what
out
we need right
there.
now.
Look
He's
at the
not what we need.
aspirations, bro. Man is talking that's some real wish.com settings. I was looking at Harry Kane, yeah, and you man gave me Ings. Nah, you're not gonna get me. I don't want this. I don't want this as a life, bro. So all I'm saying is there's certain players. You remember, like, bro, we are 3 signings away from winning the league potentially. That's how it could be. Yeah. So you say to yourself, Varane, yeah, Varane, whatever, however you want to say it. Bring him in. Bringing Kane, yeah, we are solid. Like, that's beautiful. Now you gotta say, is there a midfielder in world football that can pick up on the cheap, yeah, to release Pogba, to let Pogba play with Bruno in that midfield? Is there one in the world? Obviously, Donny back the week is looking kind of bench settings again next season because where you play him. Do you know what I mean? I'm fine with that though. Like we should be really trying to say, because before Man United have done signings like that we haven't needed. But now you say to yourself, a player like Kane, finding a world-class striker is very difficult. If he's available, you sign him by all means. Yeah. Now in the midfield, that player has to exist. People are saying Basuma. You don't really like Basuma. I don't know why. Because
No. I don't not like him.
What's the problem?
I don't not. No, my thing with Basuma is just I accept that he's a little bit better than Fred, but I'm saying like how big the difference is. So obviously in this moment, Fred's doing the mad Fred stuff. So clearly everyone's gonna say, are you nuts? You got your blinkers on, like he's a million miles better than him. I'm just with the Basuma thing, I just don't know whether he's like got the super X, do you know what I'm saying? That where we really need to go. If we got Basuma, cool. Of course, he is better than Fred. He is a bit better than Fred from what I see. But I was just not trying to buy into the gas. I'd rather just look myself and take my time and look at that. I don't just like to just, because everyone's saying, yeah, it's this person, it's that person. Like, that's who we should go with. That's all it is. I was just looking at it like that. I don't think that he's not a good player. I don't think he's not. Because he is a good player.
The stats on him, even Sky Sports, they do stats at the end of the season and stuff. And he was like in terms of interceptions and stuff like that, he was involved, tackles and stuff. So you say to yourself, interceptions and blocks. Actually, Harry Maguire was in there, high rated, bro. Like, it's mad. He was like what, rated 4th or 5th in interceptions and blocks. I was like, bro, when do you do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, no, but I do. My thing is, again, I don't pretend to know like all the midfielders in the league and who will be good for us, but that's someone's job at Man United. A scout should be able to unearth a gem. Even Torreira, that player was good. The one Arsenal got, that he's at Atletico. He was that's a good player. Do you know what I mean? Is Torreira better than Fred? What would you say? I'd like to say yes.
Lucas Torreira.
Yeah.
Faded out though. He started off all right and he faded.
I think there's a lot better than Fred. Yeah,
about the same. Just not.
I'm saying
when you're
saying that they went into the market and they found a player like that and it worked. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying
Fred's biggest thing is the passing thing is just horrendous. I love Fred. I love Fred's honesty. Like we had a laugh about it yesterday when you're saying you just rate his work rate and stuff like that. He can get up. You do need someone like who can get about the pitch. They need to be able to get about. Fred can tick that box, and he can win. He can win back the ball. He's decent in a tackle, but the passing is just
though. He gets caught in like when you press Fred. Yeah,
I'm saying he ain't got the one touch. Yeah, 100%. Troy Deeney said it. Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine we're doing the podcast. Big up Troy Deeney. Yeah, and he's saying, "Bro, if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys check it out on your nightstand. Just put it in and you see." Our team talk was, let Fred have the ball.
Jesus.
And we'll press him.
Useless.
That's what he said.
Absolutely useless.
What kind of team talk is that? Do you know?
He said that was part of it. Let Fred have it and we'll win it off Fred.
Let Fred have the ball. And I remember because everyone comes to me on my Martial slander. They're like, yo, KG, look what you said. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, I have to own it, innit? I do say mad things about Martial. But I said, yo, this Fred guy, I don't know.
But you lose credibility because you changed it back.
No, but I haven't got credibility, fam.
You changed it. Yeah, you don't have any. You changed it back. Nobody takes you seriously, and that's not. And the worst. Do you know what the worst thing about you is? Do you know what the worst thing? I can say this. Yeah, the worst thing for you, yeah, is that nobody doesn't take you seriously, but not because you're a comedian. It's not because of that, because that should be the reason why nobody takes you seriously. But that's not the reason. People don't take you seriously because you talk rubbish.
I just wake up and feel different. This is it.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do
that. Why? I hate how. Do you know what's so annoying? Yeah, man, they don't want to change their mind, fam. There's people.
I agree. You can change your mind.
And you know what's so crazy? Because even all the people that get at me for Martial, yeah, like they've surely said Oli out at some point in the season. If Oli wins like the thingy, you still said what you said. If Oli goes and wins like a title, should you take all of that back? That's what I asked that question yesterday. And people pretend that they're like, "Oh, look what he's done." But someone else could now argue what Ollie's done. They could say, "Rah, first season, his first full season, third place, now second place of a title. You should leave him alone." Someone can argue that, but they're telling me, "Nah, don't worry about that. I test." I don't know. All I'm saying is that everyone should own their hypocrisy. I own mine. I'm a flip flop.
I hear you. And Dill says, I think I'm not in the majority, but looking at the playing style, Rice is no better than McFred from stats, but he is more of a DM than both. So I prefer Basuma at half the price with the same stats as him. I see your logical thinking of what you're saying. You're looking at the stats and saying that the numbers ain't way better than McFred's, and you're saying that Basuma's are, and he's half the price or the same as Rice. So you'd rather go. I see what you're saying there, but that's why eye test is important, though. But I hear what you're saying. Jacob says ideal is Varane, Rice, Kane. In reality, it's Ings and Zanderberg and Sarr.
No, that will upset me. You know, if that's the season, if that's how life starts, that would just be very disappointing.
I like Sarr though. I've always liked Sarr.
No, because you got Ahmad.
He's good. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying like now. I'm not saying it doesn't fit with what we're doing now. Yeah. But even before we got Ahmad, like if you were saying to me, would I have preferred Ahmad or Sarr? I would have took Sarr all day. Okay. I think people are just trying to sleep on Sarr because they're doing that ignorant thing of like, oh, he got relegated down to the to the Championship, so he's not good. He's a good player. He's a very good player.
We just need, we honestly, Kane, yeah, will like.
All right, cool. Right, sorry. Right, let me get these super chats out, and the last sort of 10-15 minutes, we're going to do the Kane thing. Matt Thrower says Fred has to run around and win the ball back because 90% of the time he gives the ball away. That he's chasing back. Man is saying that his second touch is a tackle, first touch is a tackle, and that. And I think that's a mad banter, you know. You know when you're playing football on Saturday, or whatever. Fucking hell, your first touch is a tackle, mate. You know what I mean? Just bad touch. Yeah. Anyway, let's do this Kane thing now. When
the ball comes down to me, though, like someone hits up high to me, and the ball comes down to me, I let it bounce, though. And I take it like the second bounce.
What, because you don't trust it? Matt Hunt said, big up Matt Hunt said a brick foot. KG with the brick club foot.
I just let it bounce and I just take it out.
I bet you're one of the ones who try and let it bounce and it actually bounces dead as well. So it does that and then goes to...
I just do the thumbs up as well. I'm the king of the thumbs up, you know.
Oh, when it's your fuck up.
All right, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Come on, let's go.
Anaruda says, it's good to see Kevin back, the star man of the United stand.
No.
I can't even say that word.
I can't say it.
Got a Chakidran. One times out of 10 he can control.
That's the disrespect, bro. I did it to myself.
Everyone thinks you're rubbish at football and has never seen you play.
It's mad.
Such a disrespect.
When that five-a-side team comes, I'm lit. But
anyway, Harry Kane. So you rang me yesterday.
Yeah.
KG rings me yesterday after watching 3 minutes of the road trip video.
51.
The video, 6 minutes.
51, yeah.
Right. So the video was 15 minutes long-ish, and KG 6 minutes and 51 seconds, and decided to pause the video without watching the rest of what I had to say, and rang me and just give me abuse, basically. Saying how this is why I don't like you, even the way you were sitting in the chair, the way you was driving the car, like even hearing you talk about Kane made me sick, like just loads of abuse. Didn't know what got into him. So, I pacified the situation, calmed him down so I could have a conversation.
Shut up. He was like, get off my line. I called you back. I was like, nah.
Right. So let's have this out now. Why are you saying we must go? Talk to me about Kane. Just let the people know.
This is why we have to go for Kane. Yeah, this is an A1 striker. I don't like. There's some people in the world, yeah, and again, the Martial fans are gonna message me. I'm ready. Let them come. I will drive Martial, yeah, M6 tow. I will drive him to Daniel Levy myself. Yeah, if you could switch and bring back Kane, I'm doing it now. Quick speed, quick fast, yeah. Because this is a A1. This is a striker. This is a raw number 9, bro. This guy, because remember, Cavani's not here forever. Yeah? Cavani's decided, I'm going to give you like Man 1 season. Look what Cavani's doing in his old years at Man. That's a man that knows where the goal is. You see that goal the other day? Cavani does that. Now, can Martial do that? Yes, in moments he can. I totally agree. He has moments where he's incredible. But then, what do you trust? Do you trust a man that does it every season? Yeah, playing with dead players as well. He's playing with players that are not on his level. And now we're saying to Kane, listen, Bruno's here for you. Pogba's here for you. They'll find his movement. It's a dream scenario, and then everyone can fight. Because don't get twisted. If Kane comes, Rashford has to fight. He don't just get onto the team sheet. You know what I mean? Because I'm now trying to work out a way where I can have as many offensive players on the pitch as possible. Like, how can I play Cavani and Kane at the same time? Can I do it? And will there still be balance? Nah, because we can't go to a 4-4-2. I've been trying to get it in my head, like, how can we play 4-4-2? It won't work because you got Pogba, you got Bruno, who has to suffer. Yeah? There's no way. I'm still struggling in how to put him into the team. I say still buy him. Still buy him because, again, you're building for the future. A player like this won't be available. And if he walks into Man City, you lot can forget about the league title. That's it. Because come on.
Okay, so Seth B says, what about Brozovic with a 2022 contract expiry, or Idrissa Gueye or Samari? Other interesting options. I want to big up Martin because he's just listened to KG say all that about Kane and say, have fun playing with McFred next season, then Flex.
Okay, but then I argued. This is where me and Flex,
no. Like I'm
real. This is where me and Flex
but what I'm saying is that I think Martin thinks I'm you and you're me.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. This is what you said to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Season then Flex.
What he say? So you're making the Kane argument, and he's based. So what I'm saying is he's got us mixed up.
Yeah, he's got us mixed up. But this is when I said, how many games have we drawn this season? We've got a lot of draws. Yeah.
All right, cool.
A good striker turns those draws into wins, guys. We've had a lot of draws.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. And that's what I say. Right. Bring him in. Bring him in. And I'm still saying there's a scout at this great big club that we call Man United, with super turnovers, a lot of money getting through the club, and we can sell. We actually don't need, let's be real now. Do we need Donny van der Beek? Do we need him?
No.
Sell him.
Not right now, we don't, because he ain't going to play.
Sell him. Are you
need to play?
Are you waiting for him to go down in value? Sell the guy. If you don't want, I would like him to stay, but if you can't sell Fred, can't sell McTominay, sell Donny van der Beek. He comes on in the last 5 minutes. You don't need him, bro. Sell him. Yeah? Has he got market value? Of course he has. Then he can go bring in a defensive midfielder. That makes sense. Are we going to do it? Hell no. We're going to wait till Donny van der Beek's this final year of his contract, and then we're going to get something cheeky like 15 million, bro. Disgusting way of doing business. Sell him, sell Pereira.
Okay. All right. Okay, all right. You want Kane? We get it. All right, you want Kane.
Sell
Abuff says.
Sell him. Sell him.
Abuff says we don't need Kane. Our problem is not scoring goals. Sancho will complement our attack. Let me get these super chats out before I put my 10 pence in. But there are a lot of wins which could have been draws. Says Chuba. And Baraf says Tielemans is a genuine holding midfielder. He can partner one of McFred and pass superbly, makes it solid in midfield. Abel says we don't need Kane. We've read that one already. And we've read that one already.
Kane is overrated, you know. What is going on in
No, Kane's not overrated. I wouldn't say that. But listen, like I said to you yesterday when we were arguing, yeah, it doesn't matter if Kane is up front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's many different things to this. First of all, the price. We have to spend pretty much all of our, if it's just a straight transfer, all of our money. Now, you're saying, you got to remember, there's two sides of this. This is Daniel Levy and Tottenham. They're about to lose the best striker in the world, or the top 3 striker in the world, yeah? And you're going to say to them, here, have Martial as your number 9 when we don't even rate him as the number 9, when they got Son on the left. They're going to need another striker. That's not a like-for-like replacement. We're saying, yeah, man, this guy's not really a good number 9. Let us give you him for the best striker in the world.
No, but
no, hold on. Daniel Levy is not going to do that.
Your players asked to leave. I didn't tell them.
Huh? Yeah, that's fine. But Tottenham hold the cards here, because we all saw the Amazon documentary, and I know they show you the bits they want you to see. There's a reason why that bit made the edit, and that is Ericsson saying, "Please, Mr. Daniel, please may I leave." He's going, "Yeah, Inter Milan are in for you, mate, but till they pay this, can't really do it, Christian. Sorry, mate."
Yeah.
Yes, Harry Kane has given them a lot. But this is going to be a massive fee. Like, this is going to be no less, in my opinion, than 120, 130 million pounds.
I think there's agreements. I think there's agreements
that it can go for less than 100 million pounds.
Not that
to a Premier League rival. Not going to happen.
No, what you're missing is he signed a new contract, right? Yeah.
And big contract.
How we did with Ronaldo,
which is why his price is so high.
Well, listen to this now. How we did with Ronaldo is we said, if Real Madrid come in for you, we have to let go. There must have been a stipulation in the contract if these guys come back again and players.
Yeah, and it might not. And guess what? With that, it might not be Man United. It could be Man City.
It could be Man City. I agree, but I'm saying that if we don't get top 4, because he must have that in his contract, why he can come out and say something like that. He might say, if a big team comes in and we don't have top 4 football, I can leave this club.
But it still has to be for the right price. And also, on top of that, though, all right, forget the price. This is the thing that really got me.
No, I think he's protecting himself. I think there's contract stipulations, and I think that Levy is just gesticulating. He's trying to.
Yeah, that's all right. Cool. That's fine. But then the bigger problem, away from the price and the fact that we won't be able to get no one else because we're going to use all our budget on that. Yeah, you can raise a little 25, 20 million, whatever, off Pereira or Lingard, whatever. You can do a little thing. But realistically, there ain't going to be no centre-back. There ain't going to be no centre mid. You're saying go and use the scouts and find someone for 5 million, whatever, who's coming up. Listen, if you put Kane there, with McFred behind it, them little draws that you're saying, where you're like, look how many draws like Harry Kane would have scored. If we had midfielders that could pass and run the midfield, we might not even have conceded in them games. It weren't a bag of 0-0 draws. We score goals. We just don't have a control over the games because our midfield don't control the games.
I don't think we've been clinical though. I think there's been times we've been in front and goal, and you've seen it. You've had the
what? So you think that the bigger problem is finishing in front of goal rather than controlling games?
I think in some games where we look good for a few minutes and stuff, where we should kill the game and be out of sight, we're not. I think we waste our chances. Look how many times we've been. Everyone else has been frustrated with Rashford. I've had my Rashford upsets at times, but then there's times Rashford should have put it away and he doesn't score it. There's times against Fulham.
But goals. I know there's them 2 mad games with the 6-2 and the 9-0 or whatever. Yeah, so it swings it in our way. But the facts are the facts. We scored 71 goals this season so far, and with 1 game to go, and City have scored 78. The next below us is Chelsea with 57. He scored 57 goals. They're the ones with the £250 million investment into that area of the pitch.
I know
where we've come short is that when McFred don't want to track a man, or they can't look after the ball, or they can't control the tempo of the game, or they can't thread a ball to initiate attack quick enough because they wait too long. Yeah. And then where the deficiency is as well at centre back with Lindelof and Maguire, which we all know too much. Why we said even at the top of the show why we need Varane. So what I'm saying is, where's our energy gone from? Yeah, man, in this team, even if you put Haaland in, man, McTominay and Fred there, he ain't going to get the ball.
We're still trying to get a centre. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can get a Kane and a good centre back in a Varane, and you've done what?
How? Yeah, no, but how are we going to afford that? If Kane costs 120 million and Thingy is 100 and is 60 million, yeah,
and be a swap.
That's 180. That's 180 million pounds. Where are we going to get 180 million pounds from?
What? So remember, Thingy used to tell us that Ed Woodward said that we had a 150 cancer kitty. That's what he said. 150.
No, 100.
100, yeah.
Oh, yeah, before, but this year we've got 100.
Saying that there's players ready to be sold, bro. There is players. Phil Jones was on a bloody 5-year contract, fam. So Phil Jones, yeah, even if you get a light 10, 15, 20 million max for Phil Jones, yeah, you sell Phil Jones. Andreas can't stay anymore, yeah? Sell him
15 million.
Yeah, 15 million. Andreas Pereira, you got to sell him. Someone's got to want him. 10 mil, even if it has to be that. He's gone. Then you say Jesse Lingard, who's actually increased his value. Do you say to Tottenham, here you go, how about Jesse Lingard? He's been a good player back in the England side. Can you sell that to them and say, listen, take Jesse, knock some money off the price? Can you do that? Jesse Lingard has raised his value up to what, 30, 35 million? Would you say that? Would you agree with that?
30, yeah. 30.
There you go. Now, then you say Donny van der Beek. What are we doing right now? Because I know that I'm Ollie, and every time I bring you on, it's the last 5 minutes, big man. Yeah, you're clearly not really in my plans in it, because I don't see you playing the position that I thought I was gonna play you in. And I thought Pogba was leaving. Remember, a big thing of why Donny's here was like a Pogba-ish type replacement or something. And Pogba looks like he's staying. Your surplus. Do you know what
the biggest issue with your theory is? I feel, yeah. What? Is that you're trying to play Football Manager?
Why? Not that we don't need them players. You're saying Kane, Varane, Rice. Yeah. I'm not saying that we don't need those players, but what I'm saying is, remember, like when I was saying at the beginning, like the aim of this, because of the COVID situation and the amount of money that's about, and other teams needing to pay high wages for our players or take pay cuts. It's like we need to do as little transactions as possible. I don't see a window. Phil Jones, fair enough, because he's clearly like that's that. Dalot's gonna come. You got to do Dalot, Andreas, Romero, who's already gone pretty much. Dan James, you're looking at Donny van der Beek. That's 5. Martial, that's 6. You don't have to listen.
What I'm saying is that's a lot.
But no, I'm saying you don't have to sell you don't have to sell Martial. I'm saying that you can raise the funds, is the point that I'm making. Funds can be raised with, we got bare keepers. Who's going to buy
I don't think it can be raised to fix those things that you want to fix in one window.
We got 2 keepers. Who's going to buy the hair?
Not with the price of Kane.
Wicked.
Exactly. No one's going to buy the hair.
Who's going to buy the hair?
I don't think anyone will.
So now we're going to have a situation when we got 2 keepers at this club. How does this make sense? So
it doesn't make. I agree with that. But I'm looking at the market. How's that going to happen? How does it work? Like, this is this is Championship Manager cheat code. What you're doing?
No, but I'm saying that our team's already in a mess already. This is the problem. We've got all these players on the books that they don't play, or they add no value to the team. Now we're going to go into next season with 2 how some people will say, Jack will say 2 world-class keepers. I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. Even Beth likes Hendo as well, doesn't she?
She loves Henderson, yeah.
She's on crack. But listen, things happen.
Hold on. Just a quick disclaimer. Beth is not actually on crack, but
that's cracking sentence, bro. That's mad, fam. This is what I'm saying. Oh my god, what is wrong with this team, bro? Listen,
you hate Henderson. You got a Henderson agenda, you do. I can say. I think that I say.
Yeah.
I say he hasn't done anything to prove to me that he's better than David De Gea, but I respect him and he is going to be a good keeper. I do think he's going to be a good keeper. You say
Kushak.
He's on Kushak and that.
Kushak and them, man. Ben Foster. He's them, man. I'm telling you. This club, yeah, you need a good... Do you know how hard it is to try and win stuff without a great goalkeeper? We have one. Why are we selling him? No one... Right now, I want to go to like a press conference or like a TED Talk where they explain to me why they want to sell De Gea. And I need it. I need to go somewhere where I walk out of this conference and they say to me, and I come out and say, yeah, this is why we're selling De Gea. All the fans are telling me is he gets paid too much. But you lot screaming Glazers out, make it make sense, fam. Because now, what are you worried about the books for, fam?
Right. Do you know what I think's happening? Right. Because you know what it is? Because I know you probably better than you know your own brain, yeah? This is what happens here. This is what you do. I've noticed this. You get mad frustrated at bare other things that really give you the ick, yeah? And then what you do is that comes out in a madness form of things that can't really happen. Like, you're saying, yeah, because if we finish second and get Europa League, all we need is Varane, Sancho, and Kane and Rice.
I didn't say Sancho.
All right, sorry. All we need. All right, cool. Let me land here. You're out of your frustration because your real thing about Henderson came out. Like you've let it out. It's out there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've taken that out off your shoulders.
And I don't.
Your thing is that you're so pissed off with other things that you're saying things like you think in one transfer window we can get done Harry Kane, Varane, and some form of central midfielder when Harry Kane costs probably 150 million. That's and Varane we know costs 60 to 70.
You know, I like to say I think that you're right, you know. But it's
no, because I know.
I get frustrated, but you can see why I'm frustrated. Bro, we got to...
Yeah, but we're all... No, but KG, I've got the same frustrations that you have. Like, I want the team to get back to thing. Why is Phil Jones still here? We're going to have 2 keepers on big pitch. I've got all of that. But I'm still able to go, yeah, but realistically, we can't really get Kane because the surgery, we've got to get a centre-back.
That's why I say F being realistic, fam. We need to Kane.
Let me do these super chats. There's a lot. Fame Yazin says, is it mad to think what if Varane struggles in the Premier League? I know he's quality, but maybe Koundé or Torres is better, so they develop. Little bit of second thoughts there. The guy's podcast says, have you ever heard of the American Weston McKennie? He has been one of Juventus' best midfielders. And he's cheaper than Rice, the same age as Rice, and is better on the ball. I think he could be good. If that is a real player, because I haven't heard of him, KG would definitely want him already.
I need it.
Just from what you said. Walt 9291 says Arsenal can qualify for conference competition. What is that conference thing? What actually is that? I saw that.
Hey, Arsenal shit.
You love just saying it.
Troops, yeah. Troops is take your time with it. Nah. Them man, are in the mud. Them man thought they were playing us in the Europa League final.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
No, because it's not. At least no, because it's mud. Mud is like you can quickly wash it off. It's not mud.
Shit.
It's quicksand.
Arsenal, Arsenal are dead. It doesn't make any sense. Arsenal,
Why do you always take it back to art? Why do you always find a way? Like we're past like just dead mid-table. We're not. Just leave them.
No,
Sean Turner. You hate Arsenal. Sean Turner. Varane is a French Smalling. No thanks. Wow, strong words.
That's harsh.
That is harsh because he's definitely not a French Smalling.
Flex, when did you see that? Did you see that today?
I just said it. He was laughing. Yeah, so we're in Christian. Yeah. They are, because mud you can just quickly, you know what I mean? Put the clothes in the washer, you can wash it off, and the clothes look good again. Arsenal can't just put it on a 40-degree cycle on synthetics and be good again. They're in quicksand. You need major help. You can't get out of it by yourself. That's what quicksand is. You can't just get out of quicksand by yourself. You need help.
I was watching them do a watch along with just, because they're in dire straits from Ty. He's a legend.
Anyway, well, we're at the end of the show. What a show! Hour and 10 minutes, man. Longer than usual, but I think the lunchtime thing really worked. People really enjoying it. So yeah, big up everyone for watching.
Big up DT. DT from the mud. Your team here. Trips. I don't know what you're doing in America. Come home, cause your team is.
DJ Marshall says Weston McKinney is a real player. I coached him as a youth here in Texas. Wes is more of a box to box than a DM. Does his best work around their box. And the last super chat of the day to take us out. Kane is injury prone. Who's Haaland going to? Says Lewis. I think Haaland will end up staying where he is because they want to sell Sancho instead. Anyway, guys, peace. We are out of it. Great show. Drop some of your best bits on Twitter or whatever. Get involved. And yeah, peace.